Hi, I'm Catherine Evans from Wiki-ed.
In this video, we're going to look at reading web pages and inaccessible content with read and write. When you first open your web browser, such as Chrome or Edge, you should get asked if you'd like to add the read and write extension. And if you click yes, it will take you straight to the Chrome store. And actually we'll do that for Edge too, because Edge now runs on Chrome. And you can click add to Chrome and add extension. And this should mean that it starts to be able to read the internet pages for you, although there have been some issues with that lately. So I've now added the extension. I can click on the icon, which is here in the box, or if it disappears, if I click on the jigsaw piece, I will find it. They're in alphabetical order, so read and write for Google Chrome. I'm going to pin that to the top so that it's easier for me to actually open up. Oh, it straight away asked me to choose my account to continue to read and write. And yes, I'm going to allow it to access my Google account. So I'm just going to pin that, as I said. There we go. So now I'm going to do that. I'm going to close Chrome and I'm going to reopen it, and I'm going to go to the BBC website and to look for an article about Coca-Cola's paper bottle. That sounds really useful because that's great for the planet. So if I click in here and maybe highlight something and press play, I'll see if it will read it. It won't. What if I click the read and write button at the top? These are all things that people have found have worked in the past. I still don't think it's going to read it. So my last option is to turn on the read the web option. So I'm going to close down Chrome. I'm going to go to my quick settings. I'm going to turn on read the web. Then I'm going to close it back down again, the settings, and reopen Chrome and go back to my news article because it's going back to where I was. And then I should be able to click in. Maybe if I just double click on the first word, and it should read it out, and it still isn't. This has been a problem for a little while, but I'm sure Read and Write will fix this in due course. But that's okay, because Read and Write has you with an option to read inaccessible content, and whilst this is envisaged to be something like a locked ebook, it could also be a web page at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll it, and I'm going to want to read this whole paragraph. And then I'm going to click this button. This is the screenshot reader. My cursor changes to a crosshair and the screen greys out, and I have to drag a box across what I want to read, and it will then process what was in the box and it will start reading it out for me.
Coca-Cola is to test a paper bottle as part of a longer-term bid to eliminate plastic from its packaging.
I've still got my speed. And it's just going to read everything in that box. And as you can see, there's a stop and a play button on the box. The problem some people have with this is that when you move off this web page, that box is still going to be there. So you just close it down. So that is using Read and Write to read a web page.
I'm Catherine Evans from Wiki-ed. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos on assistive technology. And if you want to find me on social media, search for Wiki-ed Essex.